Welcome to the PowerOptions tutorial for the My Portfolio tool. This next set of tutorials will help you get better acquainted with the PowerOptions My Portfolio tool. You will see how you can paper trade, track, and manage current positions that you might have open in your brokerage account, or how you can track and paper trade positions that you might be developing an investment methodology on a strategy that you have yet to trade. This particular tutorial will focus on just part one, the setup, how to set up an initial portfolio. In the PowerOptions My Portfolio tool, you can create as many portfolios as you like. You can simply start by entering in a name, a starting basis, and cash on hand per your portfolio, or you can start by linking trades directly from the patented Smart Search Excel tool, the Search by Symbol tool, the Strategy Search Summary tool, the Option Chain, or the Custom Spread tool. To begin, we simply need to log on to our PowerOptions account and click on the My Portfolio tab, which is the second tab from the left on the main tab menu. Once I've clicked on the My Portfolio tab, I can easily access all of the tools in the portfolio, such as the Profit and Loss Position Portfolio, which tracks my open trades, the historical reports so I can view any closed positions, which is very useful to use come tax season. I can look at the analysis page, which will show me all of the transactions I've made on a given stock, whether I've sold to open calls, bought to open puts, traded just long stock. I can look at the simple snapshot portfolio to see all of my open trades in a quick view. Or I can go to the allocation page so that I can see the distribution between the industries, sectors, or cash basis of the different positions I have open. We will discuss all of these tools later on in the further sections of the My Portfolio tutorial. This particular tutorial, we're just going to focus on the Setup link, which we can access by clicking the Setup tab on the submenu of the My Portfolio tools. Or we can scroll down into the Portfolio Tools section and just click on Portfolio Setup. Once I have accessed this link, I'll be able to enter in a name for my portfolio, an initial cash on hand basis, my starting basis, and the starting basis date from when I opened my portfolio. For this example, we'll simply create a portfolio name. We'll delete the initial one, and we'll enter in a name of Webinar Portfolio Number 1. If I had just opened a new account with my broker, let's say I just opened a cash account in the amount of $25,000, I'd simply enter that into my cash on hand basis, and I would click the Copy button so I could link that into the starting basis. If I just open an account, the starting basis will equal the cash on hand basis. The starting basis is recorded as the current date, but if I had actually opened this portfolio at an earlier time, let's say instead of April 22nd, I had opened my portfolio on April 13th, 2008, I'll simply click in the box and change the values. Now, if you have any questions on how to use this page, or the difference between the cash on hand and the starting basis, simply click the How to Use This Page button that's located in the bottom left-hand corner. This will give you a full description of the cash on hand and the starting basis, and how you can use this page to start opening your portfolio. Once I'm comfortable with the values that I've entered, I'll simply click Submit Changes, and my information will be recorded. I will be transferred now into the Profit and Loss Position portfolio. This is the position or the tool in the My Portfolio tools that tracks my current open positions. Starting on the right hand side, we can see our specific portfolio details. Our basis date of April 13th, 2008 has been recorded, as has our starting basis of $25,000 and our initial cash on hand, which is also $25,000. This is the amount of money that I have available right now to start making trades, whether I'm buying stock, buying calls, trading calendar spreads, or maybe trading iron condors on the indexes. Also in the portfolio details, I can view the current return on my portfolio. Naturally, right now we have a 0% return because we have yet to enter any trades as we just opened this portfolio. One of the features that's available in the portfolio is the index and market prices availability. Here we show you the current price and the daily change for some of the important market indicators, such as the Dow Jones Industrial Average, the NASDAQ 100 Index, and the S&P 500 Index. Once you've entered positions and you start tracking them in the profit and loss position portfolio, you'll be able to view your current returns, gain or loss, and at the same time, see how the current indexers are doing. From this portfolio page, you'll also be able to see the net cost of all your transactions and the total income, the market value of all your open positions, your cash on hand, the total value of your portfolio, and the portfolio return. Since we have just created a portfolio and we have not entered any positions, our cash on hand and total value is still equal to $25,000, and our portfolio return is still 0%. In addition to using the setup link to create your own portfolio based on your initial starting basis and cash on hand, I can create various paper trading and tracking portfolios if I'm trying out a new strategy. Let's say that I just learned about naked puts because I had ordered the Naked Put book that was written by Ernie Zarenner and Mike Chupka from PowerOptions. And I wanted to test this strategy and start paper trading some of the positions that came up on the search results. I'd simply click on the Naked Put tab, and then I'd link directly into the search tool or the sample searches to find possibilities that match a given criteria. Once I click on the search tool, I'll see several results that are based on the default criteria. Once I have these results in front of me, or I change the criteria listed in the parameter field below to find only those positions that match what I'm looking for, I can click the More Information buttons, those little blue buttons next to each positions, to further research the position by linking to the stock chart, company information, research, and so forth. But I can also link the trade that I found directly into the portfolio tool by simply clicking the Add to Portfolio link. Once I click that link, I'll have a choice to either create a new portfolio or enter this position into the portfolio that I've already created. We'll leave this selected with the portfolio we created and simply click Insert. This will copy over the option symbol for me, today's date, the transaction date of the position that I'm entering, the current price of the option. Since I'm listing a naked put, this is the price of the put at the current time. And it also copies over for me the action. Since I linked from a naked put search, it knows that my action is selling to open that naked put trade. All I'd have to do now is enter in the number of contracts, the commission fee, and the stock price at the time of trade. This is a real easy way to simply start paper trading and tracking positions of a new strategy or a strategy that you're trying to develop an investment methodology for. All the information is copied over for you. You just have to input the number of contracts for your trade, the commission fee, and the stock price at the time you made the trade. I can also link directly to the portfolio tool from the option chain or the strategy search summary tool. Let's say that I've currently been researching Microsoft and I was bullish, I could link directly to the option chain, and this would pull up the partial call and put chain for me. From this page, I can also click the More Information button, and I have a selection to add to portfolio. However, since I am on the call and put chain, I can select to trade the call as a covered call, as a naked call, or as a long call position, or I can select to trade the put as a covered put, naked put, or long call position. Once I have decided which position I'm going to trade, let's say in this example I'm going to trade this as a covered call. I'll simply click the link from the side menu. Again, I have the choice to place it into the current portfolio I created or start a new portfolio. Here, we're going to start a new portfolio, and we're going to name this Microsoft Covered Call. Now, this has copied over for me the stock symbol and the option symbol that I linked from the option chain. I have the transaction date and the current prices of both the stock and the option that I'm going to sell. The correct actions have been transferred over for me. For a covered call with a stock, I'm going to buy to open the stock, and I'm going to sell to open the call option. For this example, let's just put in a quick 100 shares of stock and one contract of the short call, and we'll put in a commission fee for the stock of $5.95 and a commission fee for the option of also $5.95. Once I click Submit, this trade is going to be entered into the portfolio that I selected. We're going to be transferred into the Profit and Loss Position portfolio, which shows me the open trades. We will go further into entering the different trades in a later tutorial for the PowerOptions My Portfolio tool. What we wanted to show you here is that when you link from the search tool, from the option chain, from the search by symbol tool, from a given strategy into the portfolio tool, without first creating a name, starting basis, and cash on hand, the system will automatically assume a starting basis of $100,000, and the cash on hand will be adjusted after the trade has been entered for the price you paid for the stock and the premium you collected for the option in this case, as we entered a covered call trade. If at any time you need to make an adjustment to the starting basis or the cash on hand in any of your portfolios, simply click the link for starting basis or cash on hand in the portfolio details section, and you will be transferred back into the initial setup page. Here, I can adjust the starting basis for the portfolio I just created, the cash on hand that I have remaining to make new transactions, or the starting basis for the portfolio as well. This is a very simple tool to use and a very simple tool to set up. Once you have it established, you will see how powerful it is to help you paper trade, track, manage, monitor, make rollout opportunities, rollout trades, and adjust your positions once you have them recorded. Thank you for viewing this first tutorial, Part 1, for the PowerOptions My Portfolio tool. If you have any questions at any time regarding the portfolio tool or any of the tools on PowerOptions, please feel free to call us at 877-992-7971, which is toll-free inside the continental United States, or you can call us at 302-992-7971 if you live outside the continental United States. You can also email us at any time to support@powerop.com, that's poweropt.com, or enter your question into the Power Forum section, which is located under the main home tab of your account. Thank you again, and we hope to see you soon for our next webinar as we go through the PowerOptions My Portfolio tool.